Hi, I'm Stefan. I'm a research assistant at the Robert Schuman Centre for Advanced Studies at the European University Institute in Florence.
Hello, my name is Giulia Bonacquisti and I work at the Trans-European Policy Studies Association in Brussels, where I'm involved in the InDivEU project on differentiated integration.
In the new millennium, the European Union has experienced a series of major crises, such as the Euro crisis, the migration crisis, Brexit, or COVID-19. In such moments of crisis, the EU has not always been able to agree on fair and effective solutions. One main reason for this lies in the challenge to reach agreement between 27 diverse member states.
So how can the EU act swiftly and united while at the same time staying committed to preserving the cultural and political diversity of its member states? One of the possible solutions to this dilemma is differentiated integration.
Differentiated integration means that not all member states need to participate in all EU policies to the same degree or at the same time. This makes it easier for member states to reach agreement in smaller groups.
I'm an EU institutional nerd. 20 years ago, I wrote my PhD on differentiated integration. I was trying to figure out what it actually means, and for me it means three things. Number one, time. Number two, space. And number three, matter. Let me explain. Time means multi-speed. When you join the European Union, you don't have to adapt every directive and regulation right away. You have time to do that. Space, variable geometry. In other words, you have different conglomerations of member states. The Euro is a good example of variable geometry and space. And number three, matter, a la carte. So basically, in some cases, very limited, you can pick and choose where you want to participate. Differentiated integration has always been a part of European integration, and it will always be a part of it in the future too. It's as simple as that. Time, space, matter.
Internal differentiation occurs when not all member states participate in major European policy regimes. For example, the Euro area. 19 member states with 2, Croatia and Bulgaria, in the waiting room. The Common Foreign and Security Policy, which Denmark has opted out of because of defence. The area of internal security, justice and police cooperation, where Ireland and Denmark have special arrangements. And then there's the Schengen area, border-free Europe, which involves most but not all member states and a number of non-member states, thereby crossing the divide between internal and external differentiation. External differentiation is characterized by the relationships that the EU has with its near neighbours. One, the European Economic Area involving Norway, Liechtenstein and Iceland, very institutionalized. Two, the bilateral relationship with Switzerland, which involves well over 100 individual deals. Three, a customs union with Turkey. And four, a variety of association agreements that the EU has with the countries to the east and to the south.
In recent years, differentiated integration has become more prominent in the political debate. French President Emmanuel Macron is a forceful advocate of advancing European integration through differentiation.
Also, German Chancellor Angela Merkel has repeatedly signaled that she views differentiated integration as a means to move integration forward, provided that all policy initiatives remain then open for other member states who may wish to join in the future. The European Commission has also recently published a white paper on the future of Europe, where it outlines possible scenarios for the future development of the European project. The white paper provides 5 different scenarios for the future of Europe. Scenario 1, carrying on. Scenario 2, nothing but the single market. Scenario 3, those who want more do more. Scenario 4, doing less more efficiently. And scenario 5, doing much more together. Scenario 3 is the scenario in which the EU would pursue differentiated integration. We distinguish between demand-side factors and supply-side factors. The demand for differentiated integration is determined by differences in the member states' preferences and capacities.
Some member states may wish to integrate more than others. They can do so via the mechanism of enhanced cooperation. An example for this is the European Public Prosecutor. Other countries may wish to obtain exceptions from EU rules. They can do so via negotiating opt-outs. Examples are the British opt-outs from the Euro and Schengen areas. Finally, member states may not fulfill the criteria for joining a certain EU policy. This is common when new member states join the European Union.
Supply for differentiated integration is determined by the costs and benefits of differentiated integration. Also, institutional factors can play a role in either hindering or enabling differentiated integration. On the one hand, differentiated integration can enhance the European Union's capacity to act, especially in the face of major challenges. For example, in the midst of the Eurozone crisis, the fiscal compact was a pragmatic solution for reforming the Eurozone despite the opposition of some member states.
However, very high degrees of differentiation increase the costs of coordination between various regimes of integration and may undermine solidarity between the member states.
On the one hand, differentiated integration can contribute to advancing European integration when we would otherwise see a deadlock. For example, in the past, allowing some member states to opt out from some treaty provisions has proven necessary to reach agreement on some treaty changes.
However, Brexit illustrates that differentiated integration can also lead to disintegration.
On the one hand, finally, differentiated integration can be seen as a way for member states to adjust their level of involvement in the European projects to their own national interest. For instance, the Danish opt-outs from the European security and defence policies can be seen as a way to accommodate the concerns of the Danish citizens.
However, at the European level, differentiated integration threatens to undermine the idea of a European citizenship, as citizens of different member states would enjoy different sets of rights and obligations in a differentiated union.
Our project, Integrating Diversity in the European Union, or InDivEU, aims to contribute to the debate on the future of Europe by assessing, developing and testing a range of scenarios for different levels of integration between the EU member states.